Hey, you guys, it's me, Kent. I was just checking in with y'all and letting you know that I am currently running into some problems with making Nutrition Science and All the Cool Nutrition Stuff episode 2, where I will be talking about the importance of carbs during exercise and why it's important to keep into your diet. As I get better at making these videos, I'm starting to spend more time on it because I just want to make sure that I make quality work. But in the meantime, I'm just going to throw this video out there. It's about the lateral flexions exercise, and it is the best exercise that you could ever do for your core. So I hope you guys enjoy. See ya.
Initiate.
All right, how are you guys doing? My name is Kent, and today I will be showing you how to do the lateral flexions exercise. The lateral flexions exercise is the best exercise that you could ever do for your core. There are 13 muscles in the core, and that exercise will hit all 13 of them, and I'm going to explain how. So we're going to look at the back extensors first. On the back, you've got 7 back extensor muscles. You've got 2 of the spinaluses, 2 longissimuses, 2 iliocostaluses, and then right there in the middle you have erector spinae. And what they all work to do is that when you're in a flexed position like this, they all contract to pull you back up into a standard standing position. Now we're going to look at the obliques. You've got you've got 1 external oblique on each side, and then you've got 1 internal oblique on each side. They're mostly responsible for your rotational movements. They could assist the erectus abdominis in forward flexion, and they can also do a lateral flexion movement. So when you're doing the exercise, one side will pull you down this way, this side will pull you back up, pull you down this way, and then this side will pull you back up. Then on the front of the core, you've got erectus abdominis, which is responsible for your forward flexion movement like you do in a sit-up exercise. But if one side works at one time, this side will pull you down, this side pulls you back up, and then this side pulls you down as well. And then on the deep muscle, you've got the transverse abdominis. The transverse abdominis is there to protect all the organs that are inside the belly that aren't being protected by the rib cage. So you know when somebody goes to punch you in the stomach and it tightens up, that's the erectus abdominis at work, protecting all those organs. Also, what it does is it works as a natural back brace. So when you go to pick up something that, say, weighs about 40 pounds, the multifidi in your back will send a signal to the brain saying, hey, you need to do something. Then the brain sends a signal down the transverse abdominis saying, hey, you need to do something, and it tightens up like a back brace, protecting your lower spinal column from getting crushed from all that extra weight. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you how to do this exercise. What you want to do is you want to give your legs a nice wide base of support. You want to squeeze the core using your transverse abdominis. Put your hands directly above your head and then sway from side to side. You want to come down, come up, and go that way, and then come back up. You generally want to do about 2 sets of 20. That should be good for somebody who is sedentary. And then when you get used to the exercise, you can also use weight to make it harder, like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and now It is important to note that when you're doing this exercise, particularly if you're sedentary, not to do too much at one time. Because I would have clients that would come in, they would be completely sedentary, they hadn't worked out in a really long time. So when I would give them full body workouts and we would come to the core, I would just have them do this exercise. I would have them do 2 sets of 20, and they would just look at me like, okay, yeah, we're doing this lame little stretch here, but then they wake up in the next morning just doing 2 sets of this and their core is completely on fire. Also, another important thing about this exercise is that if you have any side dominance in your core, it will just work it out. Because most people that are sedentary usually have side dominance. Like sometimes you'll see them, if they're like leaning on one side, it would usually mean that, you know, one of their obliques is really tight and it's kind of pulling them, or they might do sit-ups all the time and it would just cause them to come forward like that and stretch out their back extensions, give them kind of a little bit of a hunchback, or sometimes their back extensions would be too tight. They'd be like leaning back like that, but that's really unheard of. But when you do that exercise, it will kick all of that stuff out. It'll give you a much stronger core. It will reduce the chances of getting any kind of injury. Your balance will improve. So this exercise definitely is the best core exercise that there is. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was the lateral flexions exercise, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.